Online Piracy Act is intended to protect the music and movie industries from the unauthorized reproductions of their products online, an increasing problem for those embattled industries. But the act would do this by granting the federal government the power to shut down any website on the mere accusation that it is hosting pirated material. Now the internet is fighting back because tomorrow some very prominent internet companies, names you'll recognize, Wikipedia and Mozilla, plan to go dark. That is, you will not be able to use their online services tomorrow. All as a move to protest the proposed legislation. Will it work? Here with answers is Peter Suderman, Associate Editor at Reason Magazine and a good friend of the show. Peter, it's a pleasure. Welcome here. Let me get this straight.
Thank you so much.
A lot of well-intended producers of movies, for example, are concerned that they put their money into these movies. They made the movies. They want to sell it to you the way they want to sell it to you. They don't want to see this thing pirated on the internet so that somebody else can steal it. And then, so rather than go after the thief, they're going after the internet provider and saying the government can, without proof of anything, just shut these websites down. Do I have that right? Is that what this legislation will do if it's enacted and signed into law?
That's basically right. If an intellectual property owner, someone in Hollywood, someone in the music business, points to a website and says there's infringing content there, then the federal government can shut them down, can blacklist that site, basically take their domain name off of the internet, so that if you type in, let's say it's YouTube, and a site like YouTube is actually under particular threat under legislation like this. So let's say it's YouTube, you type in youtube.com, you won't be able to get there anymore.
Wait a minute.
And so that's the power that the government's going to have.
If you're my next door neighbor and you build a fence on my property, or your teenager steps on the gas instead of the brake and your car ruins my garden, federal government doesn't take your fence or your car away. I have to sue you and prove that you engaged or your child engaged in negligence and that I suffered from it. How can certain industries get the feds just to seize property without any trial, without any proof, without any fairness, without any evidence?
Hollywood is very, very influential in Congress. It has its backers and its defenders there. It has its hooks and its tentacles in. And you know, look, Hollywood, it creates a lot of jobs, it employs a lot of people, and it funds a lot of political campaigns. That makes it influential. And you know what? It's a great industry. We love Hollywood. We love the entertainment business.
Of course.
But what they're asking for, special privileges here and special protection that's unusual, and I think is going to, the bigger problem, it's going to break down sort of the fundamental architecture of the internet, which is that when you type a website's name into your browser takes you there, and that's what the blacklisting provision here is going to allow the federal government to do, is break that part of the internet.
We'll see what happens Wednesday when some of the sites to which we all go every day are dark. Peter Suderman, it's a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Stocks rise.